In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best shooting guards right now in NBA 2K25 My Team on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to D tier, and we have about 35-ish of the best shooting guards right now in Season 7. I want you guys to let me know in Season 7 on your squad, what shooting guards are you guys currently rocking with, and of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. But looking at the first shooting guard is going to be the level 40 for Season 7, and that's actually going to be Invincible Paul George at the shooting guard position. Now, I know there's a huge topic and a huge debate and discussion on this Paul George card, specifically the Pro Pass version. And this is the Pro Pass, but as you guys most likely know, the Pro Pass and the free version are the exact same card. I'm not even talking about like a stat difference, a badge difference, obviously the animations. Every single little thing about these cards is different, or sorry, is the same. The only different thing about this card is the fact that he's PG-13, his jersey's number 13, compared to PG-24, his jersey's number 24. So the exact same card. I only put obviously one of these cards on the tier list because they're the exact same card. It really just comes down to card art. So I put the Pro Pass version, and I will say, even though yes, I understand they didn't update this card's dribble sigs, and they didn't make him an invincible type card where he has the perfect dribble sigs in this game, he has a changed jump shot like all of the other invincible cards have. Yes, I understand that, but this is still a top 5 shooting guard in this game. In my personal opinion, I still feel like PG is a top 5 shooting guard. His legend badges are insane. He has legend, paint patroller, on-ball menace, glove, challenger, lightning launch, handles for days, shifty shooter, set shot specialist, limitless range, dead eye, posterizer, and layup mixmaster. Insanely good legend badges. His stats are obviously 99 everything, so he's going to play great across the board. His jump shot's actually really good still. Yes, I understand the dribble sigs are the huge flaw about this card. 1000%, he could have used a lot better of dribble sigs, and that's the one thing that's really holding this card back. But he's got Pro 2 fade. He has a really good jump shot. He has a nice player model. He's 6'8" at shooting guard. I think Paul George is still an S tier shooting guard. Yes, he could have been a lot better. He could have been like the second best shooting guard in this game, and he would have been for a while, but now I think he's probably top 5 and won't be top 5 for very long. But I think for right now, he's a top 5 shooting guard in my team. Talking about Dark Matter, Brandon Roy, I'm thinking probably B tier for B-Roy. I think he's still solid, but you guys have to remember, there is so many great shooting guards that have dropped since Brandon Roy came out like over 2 months ago. I'm gonna have to go B-Roy in the B tier category. Dark Matter Franz, I think, is close to S tier, but I would say probably more likely going to be an A. Yes, he's a tall shooting guard, 6'10" at the 2, 7'1" wingspan. He has really good stats and badges across the board, especially for a Dark Matter card. His jump shot is extremely fast, maybe even a little bit too fast, but once you get it down, it's a really easy jump shot to time. It's extremely fast, like I said, and his dribble sigs could be better, but they're not bad. I'm just not a huge fan of the Rafer Ellison size up. You probably just don't want to be doing too many size ups with this card, but the Booker dribble style, Kemba escape, and Garland behind the back are all very good for a 6'10" card at the shooting guard position. I only want to have like my top 5-ish shooting guards in S, and I don't believe Franz is a top 5 shooting guard, so I'm going to have him probably as one of the highest cards in the A tier category. Now talking about 100 overall Vince Carter, is it crazy to say that I do think he's only B tier? Maybe you could go A for Vince Carter. His jump shot's still really good, but his sigs aren't that great, and his player model isn't honestly amazing, so he doesn't really play the greatest of defense in my personal opinion. I'm gonna go B tier for 100 overall Vince. Maybe that's a little bit of a hot take. Brandon Ingram, a 6'10" 2 guard with a good jump shot. I kind of want to go Brandon Ingram in B tier. I do think he's a very good all-around shooting guard. He's 6'10" with a good jump shot. He's not as good as Franz, but I would say BI is still probably B tier. Now Dark Matter and Men Thompson, this is where it gets to a close debate. Do you go Men Thompson in S, or do you go very high A tier? I think for now I'm going to go on the cusp of A, but I'll probably change either him or Franz into the S tier category, and we'll talk about that debate here in a second. But Ben Thompson on paper looks like a damn near perfect shooting guard besides his jump shot, but his dribble sigs are like invincible cards. He has the Pro 2 fade. His stats and his badges are damn near all 99. It just depends if you like his jump shot or not. So we're going to go with Ben Thompson for now in the A tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Jabari Smith Jr., you might call me crazy putting him on the same tier as a 100 overall card, but I'm telling you guys, Jabari Smith Jr. is an absolute beast. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that I do think he's a B tier shooting guard. 6'11" at shooting guard with a 7'3" wingspan. I mean, is he not just better than Brandon Ingram? He's taller than Brandon Ingram, has a longer wingspan, better player model. He's probably going to play better defense for you. His jump shot's better. His fade, I don't know what Brandon Ingram's fade is, but his fade is actually not that bad. BI has his own fade. I kind of like the Jabari fade more, but the dribble sigs are also like 10 times better on Jabari Smith Jr. He's got the Kawhi behind the back, one of the best behind the backs in this game. KD escape, Devin Booker dribble style. Like, I would much rather have Jabari Smith Jr. on my team than Brandon Ingram. So maybe we drop BI down to C tier. I can see that. I'm going to go BI in C tier just because I think Jabari Smith Jr. is a better card at the shooting guard position. Brandon Miller, I would say he's probably like C or B. I wasn't a huge fan of this card when he first dropped. Obviously this past Friday, 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan. For me, I'm just not a huge fan of the jump shot. His fade is okay. His dribble sigs are okay. Like, he just seems like an okay card. Again, we're talking about the top 35 shooting guards in the game. So that means I think Brandon Ingram is probably a top 25, 30 shooting guard, which is still very, very good. I just don't know if you could put BI any higher, or sorry, Brandon Miller, I should say, any higher than the C tier category. Talking about Galaxy Opal Nick Young, really good offensive shooting guard. I think you probably still have to go B tier for Nick Young. But the thing about Nick Young is his defense is honestly a liability. Like 6'7" at shooting guard is good with a 7-foot wingspan. His defense, like 75 block, 89 steal, 92 perimeter, 84 interior defense. You know, he's got gold on-ball menace. He's got gold paint patroller. 95 driving dunk. Obviously, though, his offensive stats are really good. His jump shot is amazing. He's got a decent fade. He's got good dribble sigs across the board. I'll probably go Nick Young in B tier. I would most likely take him over Brandon Miller and Brandon Ingram because of his offense and just that crazy good jump shot. Now, talking about 100 overall Larry Bird, easily S tier. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. He's better than Franz. He's better than Amen Thompson without a question. I mean, he is just actually one of the more underrated cards in this game. I don't see many people talking about Larry Bird as like a top tier card, but he's 6'9" at shooting guard with a 7'1" wingspan. His jump shot is amazing. Jalen Tyson base, Benedict Mathurin upper on very quick timing, an elite level jump shot, Pro 2 fade, and damn near perfect dribble sigs. They just gave him the De'Aaron Fox dribble style. If they gave this card Garland dribble style, he would be an invincible card. I'm not even kidding, because if you take a look at his jump shot, Benedict Mathurin upper is the same upper as Jimmy Butler, and Jalen Tyson base isn't on a, you know, invincible card, but it's a very good base. He has Pro 2. He has the same size up as the Invincibles, the same escape as the Invincibles, and the same behind the back. The only difference is he doesn't have Garland dribble style because, again, he would have the 99 same stats. Sure, he wouldn't have the 12 legend badges, but this is honestly one of the best 100 overall cards in this game and is very, very close to being on the level of the Invincibles. So I do think Larry Bird is for sure one of the best shooting guards in this game, and I do think he's better than Paul George in the S tier category. Dark Matter Ron Artest, a good Dark Matter card. I would say realistically C tier. He's going to play good defense. He's got a good jump shot. And that's realistically about it. I think Ron Artest is going to be in C tier. Gordon Hayward, I'm going to go D tier. Not to say that Gordon Hayward is a bad shooting guard. I think he's a top 35 shooting guard in this game. But when we're comparing him to the best shooting guards in my team, I think realistically he's going to be in D tier. Bernard King is actually really good. I think Bernard King is honestly like very high C or low B. I really do like this Bernard King card. I think he's honestly very good for a domination card. 6'7" at the shooting guard position, 7-foot wingspan. His defense is sort of well-rounded. His jump shot is really good. And I do like his SIG. So, I mean, a great card. And I think he plays good defense in game. He's a great slashing card. I would probably take him over Brandon Miller, Ron Artest, and Brandon Ingram. Ricky Davis, I'm going to go C tier. I think he's a good card. He's still got a nice jump shot, but he has the Garland dribble style. But besides that, he has very little SIGs compared to, or, you know, other than the Garland dribble style. But I do really like his jump shot. He's only a Galaxy Opal, so the stats and the badges could be better. But I do think realistically he's going to be in C tier. Now, talking about Invincible Dr. J, I mean, all the Invincible cards, of course, are going to be in the S tier category. See, I mean, here's the difference. Like, the Invincible cards are damn near perfect, where the 100 overall cards have a lot of flaws, right? A 6'7" 2 guard, 6'11" wingspan, 99 every single stat, 12 legend badges. His jump shot is amazing, Pro 2 fade, and has the best dribble sigs in this game, or at least some of the best dribble sigs in this game across the board. I mean, ridiculous overpowered card. Absolutely love that Dr. J. I mean, he's one of the best shooting guards in my team easily, and he's going to be an S tier. Talking about Galaxy Opal Buzelis, I think he's an underrated card as well. 6'10" at the shooting guard position. I like his jump shot. He plays extremely good defense, and he's got that size, which does make a huge difference. Talking about Dark Matter Mike Miller, a very underrated card. I'm going to go extremely high B tier for Mike Miller, but I wouldn't hate putting this card in A. I think Mike Miller is an absolute beast. His jump shot is amazing for a 6'8" 2 guard, but I do think I'm going to go very high B tier for now. Talking about Dark Matter Kawhi, again, for now, I do believe he's going to be an A tier, but I think between Kawhi, Amen Thompson, Franz Wagner, it's all very close debates at the shooting guard position, but Kawhi is an absolute beast on the defensive end. Still one of the best on-ball defenders in this entire game. Talking about Dark Matter J-Dub, realistically, I think he's going to be in D tier. Just a bit undersized at shooting guard, and I think at this stage of the game, he's going to be in D tier. Talking about 100 overall DeMar DeRozan, He's like not horrible, but I don't like this card's jump shot whatsoever. I do think realistically he's going to be in C tier. I just do not like that jump shot. Carmelo Anthony, very, very high A tier. I think you could argue this card's still an S, but again, I'm going to go very high A for Carmelo. I think him, Kawhi, Men Thompson, Franz Wagner, all on the same level at the shooting guard position. Talking about Dark Matter, Jerry Stackhouse, I've never really been the biggest fan of this card. I know a lot of people love this card. I've used him a ton, and I just wasn't a huge fan of this card. So I think realistically, I'm going to go C tier for Jerry Stackhouse. 100 overall T-Mac, easy S tier. I mean, he's still got an elite level jump shot. He's still got those perfect dribble sigs. He's 6'8" at shooting guard. I think you got to put T-Mac still in the S tier category. Talking about Dark Matter, George Gerving, I think he's solid. I'll probably go George Gerving in the C tier category. Rocco might be a surprise, but I do think Rocco is B tier. That card just plays extremely good defense. Give me Pink Diamond Rocco over 100 overall DeMar every single day of the week. I do think he's a much better shooting guard. Corey Maggette is what I call him. I know it's probably not how you pronounce his last name, but I do think he's going to be in D tier. LaMarcus Aldridge, I'm going easy A tier for LaMarcus Aldridge. 6'11" at shooting guard with a great jump shot. He's going to play great defense for you. He's got a huge player model at the shooting guard position, so I do think he's going to be a better Jabari Smith Jr. in the A tier category. I would say Amori Caspi is kind of on the same level as Rocco, but probably a step below. So I do think Amori Caspi is going to be in C tier, but for a Pink Diamond, that is extremely, extremely good. Dark Matter, Karl Malone, I think he's solid. I'm going to go Karl Malone in like C tier. Klay Thompson, I feel like you still got to put him in A. He's still got an elite level jump shot. His dribble sigs can be good at times, and he does play really good defense. I think Klay is an easy A tier shooting guard. Clyde Drexler, I would probably go B. I like him more than DeMar DeRozan, when we're talking about these 100 overall shooting guards, but I'm not too high on this Clyde Drexler card. I do think he's going to be in B tier. Peja Stojakovic is extremely close to A. I'm going to go very high B tier for Peja. He's 6'10" with a good jump shot at shooting guard, but I wasn't like absolutely wowed by this card after using him more than once, but I do think Peja is still going to be in B tier. Wiggins, not a huge fan of this card whatsoever. I do think Wiggins is going to be in D tier. Bilal Coulibaly is a good shooting guard. I'll probably go Bilal in B tier. And then guys, Invincible Kevin Durant is going in the S tier category. So this is where we get to the end of the tier list, and I know people would probably want me to move some cards up, and I can understand that argument. The way I like to do my tier list personally, again, these are my tier lists, my own opinions, my own preferences. In my own tier list, I like to realistically only have the top 5 cards at that position in the S tier category. And for me, guys, these are my top 5 shooting guards, not ranked in order, even though it looks like it's probably almost in order if I were to do the ranking, something like that. But I want to have my top 5 shooting guards in S, and then every other card below that. So then I think the next best shooting guards would be like a Men Thompson, Carmelo Anthony, Kawhi, Franz, Klay, LaMarcus. These would be the next guys up to put into the S tier category. So I understand people would probably want to put a Men Thompson and these cards in S tier. I can understand that, but in my opinion, this is going to be my shooting guard tier list. I like to only keep the top 5 cards in the S tier category, but let me know what you guys think about this tier list down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.